Hey guys, Flawless Crested Geckos here. Will, Audra.
Ugh.
That's assault. Wanted to take a few minutes
Call the Popo,
I will.
They gonna arrest you.
That's messed up.
That's horrible, isn't it?
Probably true.
It's accurate.
But
Freaking system.
wanted to talk to you guys about planning for your projects.
Yes.
Now that the breeding season is among us and is closing on us very quickly, you guys need to progress your programs. And this goes for whether it's coming from a business perspective or even a hobbyist perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Both, it applies to both. And that's males as well as females. Females can hang around in certain projects and programs for an extended period of time. Females are a very high commodity, but guys, pay close attention. You're gonna need these cornerstone males.
We always say, if you have X amount of dollars to spend, say you have $5,000 to spend. The idea is take, say, $2,000 or even, $2,500, take half your budget and find that cornerstone male that you want, whatever it is, whether it's like a high white, red, whatever it is, find the best that you can possibly afford for that, and then take your other $2,500 and grab up 2 to 3 females. If you're, because you can always, with females, they're your egg carriers, so you want more, obviously.
What are you saying about women?
More.
Wow. Keep talking. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Listen, this egg carrier business is closed over here. Anyway, so they're your egg carriers. They're gonna, legitimately, you want more of those so you get more eggs. But you can breed, a little bit. You want to get as high quality as you can, but if it, say, this particular female is perfect on color, morph, that's what you wanted, but maybe it has a little bit smaller of a head or something like that. If your cornerstone male has a huge head, then you can breed that small head out of it. And that's the idea. You want to outbreed your mom and dad, or your sire and dad.
So basically what Audra is saying, the male is the catch. The male is definitely the catch in the situation. So
in geckos.
In life.
No.
But
geckos have 2 brain cells, one for feeding and one for breeding. And unfortunately, in the human world, the 2 brain cells that men particularly have, one for eating and one for breeding, doesn't work quite as well. It's more complex than that, darling.
So on Audra's spectrum, that's very relevant and adequate and appropriate for breeders or aspiring breeders as well. But hobbyists, you want to also use that very same spectrum. It may be lower on a dollar amounts, but don't consider yourself out of the game of producing some really cool, really interesting projects. You can still, with a lower budget, still build a very, fundamental collection where you're constantly stepping up. And that's no matter what. You want to make sure that you don't use subpar genes or geckos, knowing you want to produce better than what you're already doing. If not, you'll stay at that same plateau for years on end, chasing pretty much babies rather than the quality. You always want to increase the quality. We actually ourselves, after expanding into the facility, we expanded on several other projects, all in-house on, whether it was Dalmatian, Super Dals, and getting into caps, all kinds of projects where it interests us at the time, but we had our focus. We had our focuses on, different programs, which drew most of our attention and most of our funds that we allocated to growing projects. So that's the gist of this video, is make sure you don't downplay your upgrading process every single year. Every single year we've almost revamped so many different projects by the addition of, males. We purchased cornerstone males, previously used them for a year, 2 years, and then either produced or acquired new males that, you know, for the sake of the argument for business, put those other males to shame. You know, it's still great, you know, program, but you're shooting for the stars, and when you actually get there and you acquire what you're looking for, only to continue to produce even better than that, now you're going places.
Because the thing is that in business, if you're not leveling up constantly, then you're remaining in a place, which means you're going backwards.
Right.
We like to say this all the time, if you're not going forwards, you're not going backwards. There is no stay the same. You're going backwards.
Right. So that's the gist of this video for you guys. It's Will's, Audra, Flawless Crested Geckos. We're out.
Bye.